The Mysterons, sworn enemies of Earth, possessing the ability to recreate an exact likeness of an object or person. But first, they must destroy. Leading the fight, one man fate has made indestructible. His name, Captain Scarlet.
Hello? Hello. Oh, this is 409. Could I have room service, please? Would you mind holding the Grand Opera a minute while I order lunch? Ah, room service? I'd like 2 steaks, medium rare, with all the trimmings. Room 409. Fine, thank you.
What's on the menu?
Steak.
Great. I could eat a horse.
No chance of that here, I'm glad to say.
How's the doctor?
Sleeping like a baby. I checked 10 minutes ago.
I tell you, there's a story here somewhere.
We could do with one. The editor's getting restless. Are you sure it was Dr. Conrad?
Certain. I'm a photographer. I've got a memory for faces. It was him, all right. And when I telephoned the Space Research Center, they told me Dr. Conrad was engaged on a lengthy experiment and couldn't be disturbed.
Why would the world's leading astrophysicist want to cover up his movements?
And who were the 2 guys with him?
Well, whoever they are, they move pretty fast when you try to get a photograph in the lobby.
Right. That big blonde guy knocked the camera clean out of my hand. Said it was an accident. Some accident.
I think you're right. There could be a story here. Did you check their room number?
Yeah, Dr. Conrad's in 408 and the other 2 are in 409.
Have you got that wristwatch camera with you?
Sure.
Good. I think you ought to try and get a couple of shots of our shy friends in 409.
Someone's outside the doctor's door.
I'll check it out.
Probably our food.
SIG. I'll wait here in the doctor's room.
Come in. Ah, thank you.
Will there be anything else, sir?
No, everything seems fine. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Hold it. Mustard. Could you bring me some mustard?
Mustard. Yes, right away, sir.
Recognize him?
Yes, the photographer from the lobby.
He had a mini camera in his watch. Took a couple of shots of me.
Well, he should get quite a surprise when he develops those. Did you return the compliment?
Of course. I think I've got 2 full face and 1 nice profile. I'll send it over to Spectrum Records. Then at least we'll know his name.
Could they have found out about the conference with the world president?
I'm almost certain they haven't. But we'll have to be even more careful en route to Lake Toma.
Joe, I've got to hand it to you. What did you tell the real waiter?
I said it was a joke. Slipped him a little something, and he soon agreed to let me take his place.
Well, let's see the results.
Coming right up. Turn out the light.
Right.
Well, I'll be...
Are you trying to be funny?
Believe me, I don't understand it.
Was there something wrong with the camera?
No, I took 2 shots outside the hotel, and they were perfect.
This whole thing gets stranger every minute. We might just be onto something really big.
This is the voice of the Mysterons. We know that you can hear us, Earthmen. The conference at Lake Toma will be sabotaged. We know what you are trying to do, but you will not succeed.
Well, gentlemen, in a few minutes, Dr. Conrad, escorted by Captain Scarlet and Captain Blue, will leave for Lake Toma. The doctor's importance cannot be overemphasized. He will be taking part in one of the most important conferences of all time. The world president and his scientific advisor have a tremendous task. They are meeting to decide the method and purpose of Earth's return to Mars and the Mysterons.
The Mysterons have threatened to sabotage the conference, Colonel. Will it be cancelled?
No, Lieutenant. It goes ahead as planned. Spectrum's job is to ensure the delegates' safety en route and for the duration of the conference. Captain Magenta, Captain Gray, Captain Ochre.
Yes, sir?
You all have your specific instructions. You will all leave for Switzerland immediately.
We'll leave at once, Colonel.
Colonel White, Dr. Conrad has left the hotel for the airport.
Good. I'm not too concerned about the doctor. I know he's in safe hands.
How far to the airport, Captain Blue?
About 5 miles, Doctor.
Will we be traveling on a normal scheduled flight?
Yes, but with one difference. We bought every seat in different names. We'll have the whole plane to ourselves.
Why not use a Spectrum aircraft?
If we wore uniforms or used Spectrum transportation, it would only arouse suspicion.
Don't get too close, Joe.
Okay. Looks like they're heading for the airport.
Those 2 pressmen are still in sight.
What's that? Are we being followed?
Don't worry, Doctor. Just a news cameraman and a reporter after a story.
They may have recognized me.
That's why we're letting them string along.
We could have lost them, but it's better if we don't. That way we know exactly where they are.
But if they tell the other papers?
Don't worry, Doctor. They think they've got an exclusive story. They're not going to tell a soul.
It'll be an exclusive.
Yeah, I can see it now. World-famous scientist kidnapped.
No, this isn't a snatch.
Well, what is it?
I don't know, but it's front-page material.
Dr. Conrad? This is Bill Williams, in charge of airport security.
How do you do?
Doctor? Well, Captain Scarlet, Flight 104 leaves in 15 minutes. Although you're the only passengers, the plane takes off on schedule.
Won't the crew question all the empty seats?
This is the slack season. The flights are quite often 3/4 empty.
This is the last call for Flight 104. Will passengers for Flight 104 to Geneva, Switzerland, please go to Gate 7.
Did you get the seats?
Not a chance. The plane was full right up.
Full? At this time of year?
That's what the man said.
Come on. Let's just hope there's a couple of last-minute cancellations.
better be going.
Yes?
This is the flight desk, sir.
What is it?
I have 2 men here. They say they must get on flight 104.
Probably the 2 pressmen. They could cause trouble.
Yes. Maybe we should let them come. At least we can make sure they don't print what they already know. Give them 2 tickets.
Right. Let them have the tickets.
But the plane's full, sir.
That's all right. Leave it to me.
I don't get it. The trouble we had getting aboard and the plane's empty.
Yeah. There's something very strange about this whole deal.
Yes?
Sir, we just found the crew of Flight 104.
What do you mean, found?
Well, they were locked in a storage room.
Have you gone crazy?
No, sir, it's true.
And who in the name of heaven is flying that plane?
I could do with a drink.
So could I. But now I think about it, I haven't seen the stewardess.
No, neither have I.
I'll go back and see if I can find her.
Are you all right, Dr. Conrad?
Yes, I'm fine. Just a little airsick. If I could have a glass of water.
Certainly, I'll get you one.
Colonel White?
What is it, Lieutenant?
I have the security chief at Novena Airport for you, sir.
Novena? The airport Captain Scarlet took off from?
Yes, sir.
Right, let me speak to him.
Colonel White, something's happened which I just don't understand.
Go on.
10 minutes after the plane carrying Captain Blue, Captain Scarlet, and Dr. Conrad took off, we discovered the crew locked in a storeroom.
What happened to them?
It would appear they were drugged. The pilot has regained consciousness, but we can't get much sense out of him. He keeps mumbling something about a strange man.
Has he given you a description?
Yes, for what it's worth. Dark hair, pallid complexion, dressed all in black.
All in black? Thank you, Chief. Please contact me if you come up with any further information.
Right, Colonel.
Could it be Captain Black, Colonel?
Yes, Lieutenant. It means that plane is in the hands of the Mysterons. We've got to warn them.
Oh,
Well, you certainly get around for a waiter.
I can explain that.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. Where's the stewardess?
There isn't one.
Are you sure?
Yeah, there's no one. The galley's empty.
Empty? That's very strange.
Yes, that's right. Flight 104 from Novena, bound for Geneva, Switzerland.
I've alerted all tracker and radar stations, sir.
Any news from Novena Airport?
They can't establish radio contact.
Right. Without their spectrum caps, we can't call up Captain Scarlet or Captain Blue on spectrum wavebands. We'll have to find another way to contact them. Launch all Angels.
Angels 1, 2, and 3. Immediate launch.
SIG.
All Angels skyborne, sir.
As soon as we pinpoint Captain Scarlet's position, order the Angels onto an interceptor course. And make this a red alert, Lieutenant. I have a feeling time is running out.
What's the pilot trying to do?
I don't know. Maybe we should try and find out.
It's getting rather bumpy.
We're over the Alps. We must be hitting turbulence.
Do you think everything's all right?
Just sit down and use your safety belt.
Why didn't the pilot warn us?
We have a grid reference on Flight 104. Proceed at speed ultimate to 9417.
SIG, Lieutenant. Have visual contact with Captain Scarlet's jet. Range 5 miles. Closing. Have made a reconnaissance sweep and established that the pilot's cabin is empty. The controls are definitely unmanned.
There's no possible doubt that the plane is in the hands of the Mysterons. Warn Captain Scarlet.
Commence red smoke.
What's happening?
Angels. And they're using red smoke.
Something is very wrong. We'll have to shoot through the lock. It's empty.
Captain Scarlet and Captain Blue have taken the controls, but the jet is not responding.
What's our altitude?
3,500 feet.
We've got to pull her up.
There's no response.
What's the rate of descent?
800 feet a minute.
We're far too low already. Open up the throttles. We must gain altitude.
They seem to be jammed too. I just can't move them.
The airliner is still not responding, Colonel White.
Right, Destiny. Come on, Captain Scarlet. Dr. Conrad's life is in your hands.
What's the ROD now?
900 feet per minute.
If we don't get the nose up, we'll hit one of those mountains any second.
She won't pull out.
Keep trying.
We're going to crash. I know it. We're going to crash.
Keep your head. If anyone can save us, it's those two men up front.
We've got to pull it out of this dive.
The Mysteron influence is too strong. The controls are easy. Look out! I don't understand it. The influence seemed to suddenly fade.
It must have been that power station. The high voltage must have canceled out the Mysteron power over the aircraft. Let's get to Geneva Airport.
Captain Scarlet and Captain Blue have regained control of the aircraft. They are now heading for Geneva Airport.
Thank you, Destiny. Maintain visual contact.
SIG.
Lower the undercarriage.
SIG. No response. A stray bullet must have broken the electrical circuit when I shot through the lock.
Try it again.
It's no good.
We've no choice. I'm taking her down. Get everyone to the rear of the plane and you stay with them, Captain Blue.
But, Captain...
No, this is my job. Now get moving.
What is it, Destiny?
Flight 104 is making its final approach. I still cannot contact them on the aircraft's frequency. But there is obviously something wrong. Captain Scarlet has not lowered the landing wheels.
You heard that, Lieutenant?
Yes, Colonel.
Warn Geneva Airport to stand by for an emergency landing.
Yes, sir. Spectrum Cloud Base to Geneva Control. This is an emergency. Flight 104 has an undercarriage malfunction. Stand by for crash landing. This is an emergency.
The guy in the cabin. Hadn't we better...
No, he's all right.
How do you know?
I just know. Take my word for it.
Well, if you're right, it means we're all safe. What a story. Say, what's the name of the guy at the controls?
Just say he's a man. A man doing a job. A great job.
Captain Scarlet, he's the one who knows the Mysteron game and things they plan. Captain Scarlet, to his Martian foes, a dangerous name, a Superman. They crash him, and his body may burn.